Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jamie Blank, and I will be serving as your Master of Ceremonies for this 24th Annual Sousa Style Hops Concert. We're very pleased that each one of you are here with us today, and the Instrumental Music Department has worked very hard to prepare an afternoon of excellent entertainment for you and for our students. It is now time for an afternoon of great music. So without further delay, would you please welcome Varsity Band and conductor Scott Rogers. recognize our 8th graders on their performance at last Saturday's Junior High Band Festival over at Anthony Wayne High School. The band received a superior rating. And of course, these youngsters will soon be members of the band of class. We look forward to having them in the high school band program. Our jazz ensemble performs at a variety of clubs, nursing homes, out at the mall, nights of the arts, also at jazz festivals and assemblies for the school. The assembly meets 2 times per week from 3 until 4 o'clock to prepare their activities for their performance schedule. The jazz ensemble recently returned from a performance at Capital University Jazz Festival. They, along with 10 other high school bands, performed a short concert and then received a clinic by the internationally recognized artists that were the guest clinicians. And this year, one of those clinicians was percussionist Nudiju Chancellor, who has performed with the music group Santana and also with Michael Jackson. Now, 2 of our students were recognized as outstanding performers, and congratulations to Kevin Clark and Monique Esparza. Also, I'd like to mention, if there are any organizations or clubs that are out there in need of live music, please don't hesitate to call Mr. Heidbreder. The jazz ensemble is available beginning in November. Would you please welcome our jazz ensemble and conductor, Mr. Kevin Heidbreder. stage right now. We have a few informational items for you as band parents. First, Mrs. Booth and Mrs. Jones would like to remind you and parents and our students that the next trip deposit is due on Friday, May 21st for $200. Each year, the Defiance School Bands serve our Defiance community as well by performing at the Memorial Day services. There has been a change made this year by our military veterans. They will only have one service this year, and that will be held at the Riverside Cemetery immediately following the parade on the morning of Monday, May 31st. The students will be provided with a newsletter with all of the details, but please make sure that your child does bring home that information about this very important service that we provide to honor our military personnel of our community. We'd also like to make note that in the program, there are some very important dates that are listed. Next year's summer band camp. The practices will begin at 2 on August 2nd, with the band camp then beginning on August 16th. Also, the band spectacular this year will be set for Saturday, October 2nd, and the University of Cincinnati Bearcat Marching Band will be our guest college band this year. So please mark these dates in your calendars as August 2nd for band camp beginning with practices. Band camp actually starts then on the 16th and October 2nd for our spectacular. A complete schedule will be mailed home at the end of the school year. Well, it was about 17 years ago when Defiance Bands received the good news that there would be a major underwriter for our Sousa concert. That underwriter is Ready Music Incorporated, and they stepped forward to show their support and efforts. With stores in Defiance, Lima, Toledo, as well as Columbus, Ohio, they are leaders in educational music and supplies for our entire state. We are most grateful for their assistance. We'd like to ask that you please give them a big round of applause. Also, a very special thank you to Kathy Badillo and her committee members that are listed in the program. We ask that we all show their appreciation, and they are involved with sharing their time and talent to help make this a terrific afternoon and all the planning that went into this. Well, it looks like our stage is set, and we're completed for our next performance. Ensemble is ready to go. We're very excited to have our next director return to the podium. Please welcome Christa Jones and the concert band. staff and to our students. And arriving with him on stage will be our guest soloist for this afternoon, Kristen Wendell. Kristen is an elementary music teacher here at the Defiance City Schools, and she has performed several musicals for Defiance players, including Nonsense, The Sound of Music. Will you please welcome Kristen Wendell and our conductor, Jim Gallagher.
been said, out of bad comes something good, and the very best part of it is Mrs. Jones is here with us today, and we're all glad for that. And I can assure you that the students and the staff at Defiance Schools have touched me deeply, and it's been a great 2 years for me, and I was glad to be able to help out if I could. John Philip Sousa, a little explanation. The tuba players in the band would like you to know that John Philip Sousa actually invented the Sousaphone. I think you figured that out as it's got his name, and they thought it was very appropriate to play Sousaphones in the music band, so they had to do a quick switch to get that ready. Also, Sousa is a very patriotic man, as we salute all the military yesterday and upcoming events with Memorial Day. We're going to finish with Panorama USA. We hope you enjoy.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will now take a short 15-minute intermission. Feel free to stretch your legs and perhaps look over the interesting information that we have printed in your program. So we'll see you back in just a few minutes. Well, welcome back, everyone. We hope that you had a very enjoyable first half of our concert, and we know that you'll really enjoy our second portion as well. Right now, we'd like you to stretch your imagination a little bit, if you will. Let's go back in time. You're living in the early 1900s. Suppose you live in a very small town in a remote section of the country. What would you have done for entertainment? There was no television. You maybe had a radio, but you probably didn't own a car. More than likely, you didn't have a telephone either, and your town didn't have a movie house. But if it did, it probably played only silent movies. Well, keeping this in mind, picture the difference when John Philip Sousa made his way into your town. You had seen his name on countless pieces of sheet music, and for piano and many other instruments, and Sousa was truly a household name at that time. Well, when he came to town, the whole town made it a special event. Schools would close, business closed. Also, they'd have a matinee performance, and everyone gathered at their community auditorium to listen to the wonderful band music of John Philip Sousa. And in that passing of the famous bandmaster, community bands then took their places as a means of entertainment. History also tells us that Sousa had a deep love for America. He always began the concerts with our national anthem and incorporated many pieces of music that demonstrated his true patriotism. Well, with our music today, we hope to recreate that tradition of quality band music to educate as well as to entertain. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Symphonic Band and our conductor, Kathy Booth. The opening overture was The Barber of Seville, written by that famous Italian composer Gioacchino Rossini. It was written back in 1813. This overture is probably one of Rossini's most famous. The many melodies that are being used in background music of different commercials and cartoons. The encore, Chimes of Liberty, is a march that was written by Kentucky native Edwin Franco Goldman. At his concerts, Sousa liked to use new music and composers to expand the audience's musical knowledge. Mixed in with traditional and patriotic pieces, he liked to incorporate popular music of the era. And we continue with that tradition with our next piece. Many of you may have recently experienced this Broadway hit, as was recently in Toledo, Ohio. Here is selections from the hit musical Wicked. through the 23 years of our concert, one of our goals is to provide both our students and audiences with an opportunity to hear truly outstanding performing artists. A little trip down memory lane, you might remember the Tower Brass Quintet, clarinetist Kevin Schepp from Bowling Green State University, and last year our trumpet virtuoso Charles Sames. Well, today's concert promises to be yet a very memorable performance. Our guest artists this year have the reputation of high-energy entertainment in the Latin American style, with the use of traditional salsa, Latin instruments, and vocalists. This group of musicians performs at a variety of venues throughout the Toledo, Ohio area. With lead vocalist, Defiance native Tony Rios, we'd like to please welcome our featured group for today, Los Gringos.
Before we get started, amigo, I just want to say one thing. My name is Tony Rios. Indeed, a great pleasure to be here for such a long time. All the members out there, I don't know if you can remember back in 1972. Anyways, that's when I started music here in Defiance, Ohio. Do you guys know, anybody know the name of Vince Posey? Yeah? Yes, I agree. This was one of the ultimate band director back then, and probably still is. Vince, where you at? Amigo, Vince Posey. I know he's here somewhere. I just want to tell you that it was a pleasure playing under Mr. Vince Posey, the entire program. Dave Schubert, Robert Ziegler, thank you very much. Thank you. I have my parents also here. My mother, I wasn't here last Sunday, but I want to say Happy Mother's Day, belated. Okay, I'm here now. Happy Mother's Day, I love you very much. To my father, Tony Rios Sr., thank you for putting me into the music program, Dad. Okay, thanks a lot. And well, we are Los Gringos, and we hope you enjoy the show. Take it away. See. Real quick while these guys are setting up. The salsa revolution, for those of you who are not familiar with salsa music, basically started back in the 1950s when rock and roll and R&B was really popular, as you all know. Anyways, back then they had what they called Latin, I had to make some notes here, Latin Boogaloo. And then in 1957, a guy by the name of Willie Colon, you guys know who that was, trombonist, just like my good buddy Mr. Posey, awesome trombonist. He was signed at 16 years of age. He was signed to Fania Records. Then in 1957, he also signed Hector Lavoe from Puerto Rico. Those guys got together, started making some music back in 1957. In 1970, they formed all the top musicians out of New York City, because back then, New York City was flooded with Puerto Ricans, so they were called New York Ricans. And then what happened? Salsa, the salsa revolution became worldwide back in 1970, and that's how salsa got started from New York City. So I want to thank all of you from New York City. And then here we are in 2010, we have Los Gringos right here performing here. So thank you very much. A little history about how salsa music got going. At this time, I want to also welcome my beautiful, lovely wife, Marjorie from Colombia. Bienvenidos. She's going to be joining me as well. So whenever you're ready.
Check, 1, 2.
Puerto Rico, Detroit, Costa Rica, Bowling Green, Defiance. Hey, I'm from Defiance too, so it's cool, it's cool. So let's hear our last number. This next song is entitled Déjeme Soñar. I want to thank you all for having us here, Los Gringos. Thank you very much, amigos.
Our community of Defiance lost a very important musician. Dr. Richard Strading not only loved all forms of music, he was a conductor laureate of the Defiance College Community Band. He founded our Schaumburg series. He was the musical director for the Fort Defiance Players and co-founder of the Defiance Music in Your Parks Summer Concert Series. But most of all, he was a major influence to many musicians here in our community, as well as to our own band staff. Dr. Strading loved a good march, and he enjoyed involving the audiences as well. So our next piece does both. So in memory of Dr. Richard Strading, will you please join us with the Cheerio March. Sousa was a patriot. A great passion that he had for his country led him to write many patriotic selections, and he was one who never failed to give tribute to our men and women of the armed forces. Without question, one of the most requested selections of our concerts has been the Armed Forces Salute. For the very first performance 23 years ago, we've been asked to repeat this each and every year, and certainly are very proud to honor your request. So as your service song is played, if you have served, presently are serving, or have a family member that is serving, please stand tall and be recognized. We want to show your respect and admiration for all that you do. We now proudly present the Armed Forces Salute. States Navy.
I want to take just a couple minutes to do some extra recognition. This concert is always one that I look forward to and many of the students look forward to. For the Symphonic Band, they have a lot of fun preparing all this music. It's a lot of work for them, but they really enjoy digging in and getting into some of the pieces that maybe they don't get a chance to do at other times of the year, and also to bring out all those standards that they love to do, the Armed Forces Salute for the military people. They enjoy doing work in the Stars and Stripes, and they just really enjoy doing this concert. It's a bittersweet time for us each time because this is always our final concert of the year, so it's the final concert for our senior class. They are a very good group of students that we've had come through our program. They will be very missed next year. I would like all of the seniors to please stand and be recognized. We recognized all of our seniors. We also had some special awards that we recognized some individual students. With our Louis Armstrong Jazz Award, our recipient this year was Ethan Michael. Ethan, will you wave back up? We had 3 students that we recognized with the Vince Polsey Scholarship. Monique Esparza, Quentin Stover, and Claire Buckman. Will you 3 stand? And finally, our top award each year is the John Philip Sousa Award. These students have to go through a process to be considered as nominees. The students vote on who they feel best represents the student body of the band, and not only are good musicians, but also have good character. And we had 2 recipients this year, Ethan Michael and Lauren Crush. Real quickly, I also want to remind everybody we have our Italian supper that Carmine is busily getting ready for us over in the cafeteria in the middle school building. If by chance you did not turn in a reservation order for that, we did order about 70 extra meals, so we think we're going to have enough for everybody that wants to eat. It's $6 a meal. We would love to have everybody come over and have a great Italian meal after the concert. I'm going to turn the mic back over to Jamie as we get ready to do our finale piece.
Thank you, Mr. Booth. You know, our nation has a rich and powerful history. Many men and women have made sacrifices to uphold the ideals of our founding fathers. For our grand finale today, we would like to reflect on our nation's past and to help us to look into the future. We will have a special narrator. Our superintendent of schools, Mr. Michael Struble, is here within these hallowed halls. Mike?
In 1776, Patriots created a document that would forever define who we are as Americans. Here in part is what they wrote. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The Civil War marked a new era in the struggle for freedom, and a nation mourned for those who sacrificed their lives. Listen to the words of Abraham Lincoln, that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from the earth. Thank you all very much for coming. We hope you have a great summer. We hope to see you at the Summer in the Park series. Good night, everyone.